Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84, and I thought, as I'd literally just done the tasting video on the achacha, which is Garcinia humilis, I thought, why not do a video immediately after on the purple mangosteen, the one that might be a little bit more familiar with over here, and that's Garcinia mangostana. These are getting slightly easy to get here. They sell them quite often at my local Asian supermarket, and I actually picked these up in Romford Market. So I thought it'd be interesting to cut this one open so that while it's fresh in your mind, the other video, if you did watch it, that you could compare the inside of this plant, or fruit I should say, with the achacha. This is bigger, of course. The achachas tend to be smaller, so we'll cut it open and let you have a look. I have of course done purple mangosteen tasting several times before, but you might not have seen them. There's a good chance now a lot of people have tried one, but if not, have a look inside this and see what you think. I'll flip the camera around and see you in a moment. Okay, so you can basically you can squeeze these and sort of just crack them open with your fingers or hands. Tends to be a little bit messy, so what I thought I'd try and do is see if I can just sort of kind of cut it in half with a knife to do a slightly neater job, because it's nice to look at the segments. So once you cut through the first bit of shell, it's not too hard. Let me see. It's much thicker, the shell on this, of course, than the achacha. So we pull that open, and that's what you see inside. They're very pretty fruit. One of my favourite and one of the best tasting tropical fruits. As you can see, the skin is it's very thick. Apparently you can use this to make coffee with. I have seen a video on it, but I'm not going to bother trying. This has got discoloration on this one, which is bruising. However, the segments look quite good inside. If you ever open these up and these white segments are actually a yellowish colour, it means that it's gone past its best and it's starting to ferment. And normally when you look at the segments, you can see from the size, these smaller ones, let me pull one out with a knife if I can. These smaller ones almost certainly won't have any seeds in them. They normally only have 1 or 2 seeds in. So again, this smaller one here, that's lovely. Really sweet, really juicy. It's not got that sweet and sour taste that the achacha has. These are always sweet, or should be sweet if they're good. Of course, the problem is when they're brought in from overseas and they're shipped, you don't know how long it takes them to get here, although they normally would be flowing. Now I would guess these large segments here will almost certainly, let's pull one out of my fingers. Yeah, it's got a seed in it. And basically you can just use your tongue and teeth to kind of scrape the flesh off. You can try and germinate the seeds, but they're very hard to germinate. They're only viable for a fairly short time after the fruit comes off the tree. Nothing to do with you taking the seed out of the fruit and it's only viable for a short time. They actually only stay viable for a very short time after the fruit has been harvested. Now this fruit could have been picked, possibly 2 or 3 weeks ago, and that might be too long now. And the other thing is, if they've been chilled, the fruits, I didn't put these in the fridge, if they've been chilled, you can be fairly sure that chilling process can damage the seed, so they're very unlikely to germinate. Let me see if I can show you the size of the seed now. They're about 3/4 of an inch long. They're sort of a brownish colour, with obviously, and the flesh is tends to stick on it. See the next segment, which I don't think's got any seed in it. Let's just pop it out with a knife. And I would say this other large segment has also got a seed in it. Let's try that one and see. They don't keep well for long. You need to try and eat the fruits pretty much as soon as you buy them. If you keep them for a few days, you'll almost certainly find that the segments inside or arils go yellow, which means they're fermenting, and it won't be very nice. So that's the purple mangosteen. They have these very strange calyxes on top. There's normally 3 or 4 leaflets on it, but this one's had a couple break off. But if they're still green on top, semi-green, there's a good likelihood that the fruit is still going to be okay and it's quite fresh. Once they've gone very, very brown and all dried out, probably the fruit's past its best, so that's a good way to have a look and see what you think. Excuse me. Anyway, so that was the purple mangosteen. I thought I'd do that as a direct comparison straight after the achacha, which isn't actually called the yellow mangosteen. There's another one which I can't remember the Latin name of that's normally called a yellow mangosteen that has more obvious segments in it than the achacha has. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Please give me a thumbs up, share the video if you like. Please subscribe to my channel and remember to click on the bell if you'd like to know when new videos come out. I will see you all in the next video. Brett out for now.